living how I was, cause it's repulsive. I don't ask for much, this all I ever wanted. And not killing down behind it, you can quote me. Yeah, these hoes for the streets, they ain't holy. I ain't pulling up the spiritual when devils get your boots. We ain't no cowards, please don't say what you gon' do. I post some on the internet, you think you gotta prove. Cause I got Rock Ice, I got Shia Ward, got Kasarpakai, I got Imawan, got Kabataban, I got Tazaban, got Kakamaiman, got Karanyala, got Yarakabar, Chopper, it's a car, bring out Bible War. Couple young men in this bitch.
Y'all about to know something about the style, sir. What's going on?
It's a time for everything right now. It's time for war. And I'm still the same nigga.
I seen your class too, I don't want. Good shit. Good shit.
I don't think they fit to join the Lord's army. I survived a Christian church. Moral of the story.
Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. You know, we're going to do it how we do it every Wednesday night.
I ain't choose this life. The Lord chose me. I'm a certified priest and I don't take that lightly. How I feel about this shit, yeah, I can't describe it. I know they mad at me, cause I can't trust the white man. I gird up my loins. It is something mighty.
Most High Christ. Most High Christ. We gonna need you to get on here, sir.
Come to life. All my friends are dead. Let loose all the plagues, yeah. What the fuck he do for blacks in his administration? I'm waiting, patient like a saint. Black, Hispanic, native, they hate your ass the same. Hate Christ in their image, paint you as a slave. God ain't all love, scriptures say hate. African soul niggas, they know we not the same. School to prison pipeline to get you off the streets. Put you in the cell toilet connected to the sink. Molested as a kid, she prostituted as a teen. The byproduct of Martin Luther King dream. They just took the yoke off.
That's the water for the viewers, for y'all tapping in, man, supporting this channel, supporting this podcast. We definitely appreciate it. Once again, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already. Make sure y'all comment, man. We want to hear from y'all.
Rocket Bar, what's up with it, man? Shalom Christ. Hey, man, make sure y'all like and share, man. Like and share. Smash that like button. Subscribe. Sacramento Israelites, man.
Niggas weak, they just saying anything to be truthful. We don't want no cowards anyway. Look, coronavirus, that's a plague. You don't get too much sleep when you waking up the dead. First camp, I cut off all my dreads. I took a oath with
Off
that
on the
Lord in
floor,
my
getting
hand.
my head.
Niggas capping like they live. I'm a priest, I
It's
never
like
snake no foot in no pen.
it's
I was dead till I found out how to live. This brotherhood taught me how to be a man. I came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church. Came back to my roots, I had to dig. A couple gaps I had to bridge. I got a rib, I'm married to this work. You wanna serve the Lord, he ain't in the Christian church.
Most High in Christ, man. Clap it up. Oh shit, we back at it again, man. Dropping Jewelz podcast. I forgot to put what episode this is, but this is episode. What episode is this again? Crying out, 7 or 8?
I think 8. I
Yeah,
ain't sure. Here.
yeah. Okay, yeah. I believe this is the episode 8. I'll go back and change that. But yeah, man, it's Wednesday. You already know, man. From 9 to 11, we gonna get it rocking. You know what I mean? I'm preaching officer Natazab with preaching officer Karan Yala. We holding it down.
Salam.
In the near future too, we gonna start to get more people on here. You know what I mean? And to be a part of this podcast. It's not just a me and Cryala thing. We gonna get some more brothers on here, and you know they gonna get their input on certain situations, certain topics, and events that's going on in the world or whatnot. But you know today we got some jewels we gonna drop on y'all, man. It's a
Right.
lot of stuff, you know, every week, man. Look at we've been living in the last day of Christ. So every day it's gonna be something to talk about that's going on, that's wild and ridiculous, it's crazy that gotta be talked about. You know what I'm saying? I kind of look at Black Watch and let it be known at different podcasts that the brothers got in the school, including our podcast, dropping jewels and One West, um, what else? Cross the Line Radio. I look at these as being news outlets because like the news there briefly speak on something that's going on, but you know the UPK we got the time, we got the education to really break it down what that article or what they was really trying to say on the news. You know what I mean? So with that being said, we can jump straight into the first article if you want to.
Yeah, come on, sir. A lot, yeah.
Hey, you seen Marshawn Lynch?
Hell
They
yeah.
didn't lock my nigga up, bro, for
Right.
DUI.
Yeah, I seen it, man.
Man, that's
That shit
crazy.
made me, man.
I seen I think I seen Captain Godard. Somebody post something on their Instagram, and he was going dumb on the field. You know, nigga just going dumb, shaking his dreads. It was like, yeah, he was definitely drunk.
Yeah, that was Captain Godard. He like, yeah, that nigga was off that Hennessy.
Nigga
If
said
you
he was.
watching Cap, that's just that Oakland shit, bro. Like niggas be turned up. You feel
Yo,
me?
real talk. Out there was like, yeah, he definitely was drunk. You know what I mean? But I mean, that's something like, you know what I mean? Like, at least that brother ain't never really got nothing on his record or be doing nothing wrong. You know
Right.
what I mean? So,
I mean that. If I may, sir, that's damn near expected to happen in a pro athlete or entertainer's career at least once
oh
or
yeah.
twice,
And then, look, this is the
especially when you
thing.
from the hood.
Look, and this is the thing, like, nigga, come on now. Who don't, like, you being a cop, who don't want to, and they should have gave him a pass because who he is. But, you
Right.
know, you got the flip side of the coin that, hey, I want to be the nigga to say I locked him up. Nigga, you know what I'm saying? My kid's going to be like, I locked up a football player. You know, they get them like some brownie points in the locker room, at the table at home when they sit down eating with their family. How was your work today, baby? I locked Marshawn Lynch up. They're like, damn.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hey,
I
nah,
respect that
that's
shit too.
facts, sir. He going down in history for that one.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Nigga,
On the real.
Nobody on Las Vegas. But you know, that's Las Vegas, though. They be probably locking a lot of people up. You know what I'm saying? But
Hell
usually,
yeah.
bro, you in Vegas, they gonna give you a pass, man. You drunk, man. Look at this. Go home, man. Like, you know what I mean? But they had to. Much Marshawn Lynch. He ain't got nothing on
And
his.
and
Yep.
to keep it real though, sir, like if you Marshawn Lynch, if you follow Marshawn career and his personality as a football player, Marshawn Lynch, like I got a nephew that's playing football, and Marshawn Lynch was able to get a lot of endorsement deals and a lot of extra money outside of football because he got a likable personality that
Oh yeah.
everybody gravitated towards just from him, just being himself on the football field. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So Marshawn Lynch was a real controversial player. Like he wasn't getting into all the political aspects of what's going on, but he was a controversial player as far as like his attitude towards being in the football league. You feel me? So of course, if you know the personality of Marshawn Lynch and you some police officer and you having to pull this nigga over, it's like, oh nigga, Marshawn Lynch, I'm only here so I won't get fined. Oh yeah, I'm taking your ass to jail, bro.
Yeah.
You going down, nigga.
Yeah. No, that's facts. And and it's crazy, but that's really how it be. And me personally, but I fuck with Marshawn Lynch because he was a beast on the field. He a
Right.
beast on that field, and also like this nigga, bro. Have you ever watched him? Like he don't ever want to give interviews.
Nah,
You
he
know,
don't.
hey, nigga, this shit be so funny because you got a lot of people they love doing interviews, being on the spotlight. Man, nigga, I see one interview right there. They leaving the locker room, that whole press out there and shit, and they sitting down somewhere and they like asking Marshawn Lynch hella questions. He said he keep like repeatedly he keeps saying, "I'm only here so I won't get fined."
Right, right.
Nigga, I'm like, but this nigga is a fool, bro. And they kept asking you questions. He said, like I said before, I'm only here so I won't get fined. They're like, so you ain't gonna answer no questions? He like, I'm only here so I won't get fined. I'm like, but this nigga funny as hell.
That
You know what I
nigga
mean?
hella funny, bruh.
Yeah, no, that's facts. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
but
shit. Yeah, go ahead and put our first article, man. Let's jump into it. Which really Marshawn Lynch should have been on something that we was bringing out, but shit, we just talked about it right now. So
shit,
that's pretty solid.
if you want, sir, after like the second or third story, I can pull up an article on that.
Yeah, no, for sure, for sure. Yep, it's good.
Okay, kind, sir. Couple charged with using their adopted kids to make child porn.
Man, look, man. It said couple charged with using their adopted kids to make child pornography. Come on, man. Man, look, man, look. Y'all better do everything in y'all power to make sure that y'all kids don't end up in that system. That's what y'all better do, man. Y'all better do everything in y'all power to make sure y'all kids never end up in that system. Because this is what's going on. This is really the truth behind what's going on with people that want to adopt kids, and it's because they want money, and it's because they got some sick stuff going on like this. You know what I mean? Keep going, Baba Gashar.
And if I may, sir, just to add on
Yep.
what you said, just a quick sidebar. Homosexuality leads to child molestation. Like this,
Oh yeah,
this
for sure.
proof right here.
Yeah, for sure.
Kind, sir. Two men have been charged after allegedly using their two adoptive sons to make child porn.
God damn, you see that? It said they two adopted son, two men, meaning that these two men that adopted their sons and adopted these two boys, they was they man, it's crazy. They was molesting these boys, man. They adopted these children with the intent to molest them from the gate. That was the plan that they came up with. Like I said, some people adopt kids for money. You know what I'm saying? They want to be able to pay their rent and live a cool lifestyle and not have to worry about how they bills will get paid. They got a set check coming for at least the next 18 years, at the least the next 13, 10 years, or however old the kid is. You know what I mean? But you got the flip side of the coin where it's a lot of people out there they want to adopt children so they can fulfill their lust of sleeping with the children. Like the brother said, like this is where homosexuality comes from. Homosexuality and child pedophilia. Like look at like homosexuals. They want to first off look at the government. They want to legalize homosexuality. That's just the front. That's just the surface of it. What they really want to do is get you to get to make pedophilia legal. That's all it is. You know how I know? Because the general just brought it out the other day. It if God loves everybody, and you have to turn the other cheek, that means you shouldn't lock anybody up for being a pedophile. You shouldn't lock anybody up. You should not lock these homosexual couple up for molesting these children that they adopted. You shouldn't lock them up. Why? Because you're supposed to turn the other cheek. You know what I mean? That's what it's supposed to be like. And that they trying to legalize this, man. That's all they doing, man. You know what I mean? With that whole doctrine and that whole doctrine from jump always been, it's always to me in my head, it's been about trying to legalize sleeping with children. You know what I mean? But so like you keep going.
Come with kind, sir. An American couple has been charged with using their two adoptive children to record child pornography, police said.
Right. Look, this American couple, they was together. And they came up with the idea, let's adopt some children and let's groom them. You know what I'm saying? To be some goddamn sex slaves. Some children though. Like goddamn, we gonna adopt some children and we gonna make them do sexual acts with each other and we gonna do sexual acts with them and we gonna get some money off making child porn. You know what I mean? And you know why these homosexuals? First off, you know why these couples are a couple? Because somebody did that to them.
Right.
Somebody molested them and took their manhood. So guess what? So now they think they was born gay. You know what I'm saying? They think they was born homosexual. So guess what? They adopted these children and they want to do what somebody did to them. That deprived them of their innocence, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's a disgusting thing. You know what I'm saying? But you want to say something or you want to keep going, Marcus?
Oh, no. Go ahead, sir.
You keep going, Marcus.
Come with kind, sir. Walton County Sheriff's Office raided a home in Loganville, Georgia, July 27th on reports that a man there was downloading child porn.
Right.
So I guess, sir, go ahead.
Right. So he was down this child pornography that he was making at home with his two adopted children. Man, he was uploading it on the internet. You know what I mean? This is some sick stuff. You know what I mean? And like they love to say God loves everybody and all that, man. Look, if the God that you serve love people like this, I'd never want to serve that God.
Right.
I never want to serve that. The God that you love loves men like this that takes advantage of children. You know what I mean? I never want to serve a God like that. You know what I mean? It's just completely disgusting, man, just to even think about something like that happening to a child. You know what I mean? And then this is where this is the thing, like homosexuals, they try to make it seem like they're not responsible for monkeypox. They try to make sure they're not responsible for AIDS. Like, no, y'all are responsible for monkeypox. Y'all are responsible for AIDS and hepatitis C and all that. You know what I mean? Y'all are responsible. But this society is so evil. They don't never want to put somebody on Front Street. You know what I mean? And it's just like the Christian church. Like where the homosexuals used to go and be safe at the Christian church. Homosexuals used to go to the Christian church to be safe. They couldn't just be out and be homosexual out in public. Hell nah, that wasn't going on. If the Christian church made a safe haven for these people, man. And guess what? Now it ain't just the church no more. Now it's the government. You can't say nothing about homosexuals. You can't say they're the reason why monkeypox is around, even though the CDC said it. You know what I mean? You can't say that, nigga. AIDS is a homosexual disease and monkeypox. You can't say it. You know what I mean? And it's crazy. Like you can't pin nothing on homosexuals. Like everybody, they look at homosexuals being sweet and delicate and nice and just they women's best friends and you know what I mean. They love children, no, and they love women, no. Homosexuals hate women. This facts. They let you get into with a homosexual. He gonna say, I handle your man better than you can. That's what homosexuals gonna tell you. Homosexuals don't like children and women. They hate them, man. And this is we reading an article on it right now. They like to shy away from these articles and don't want to let you know what's really going on in that LGBTQ community. This is what's going on in that community. You know what I'm saying? UBK, we're gonna talk about it. You know what I mean? But Slaki, keep going, Bubba Gashar.
I'm with kind, sir. After interviewing the suspect who was not identified, police said they learned there was another suspect in the county who was producing homemade child sexual abuse material with at least one child who lived in the home, the sheriff office said. So like it.
Right. So that was their job. Their job was to produce homemade child pornography, man. Whether if they gotta like, you know how bold you gotta be to adopt some children and do that. You gotta be an evil so and so to do something like that. You know what I mean? And then that's why you gotta understand when they be coming out with these laws saying that a child can pick their gender and all that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I see some sister post today, right? She said, like, you shouldn't even, y'all shouldn't even be having gender reveals or gender reveals if your child gonna be able to pick what gender that he is. You know what I mean? What's the point of you? I'm like, God damn, right.
That's heavy.
Right. That was she said. She was like, if y'all gonna be having gender reveals, ain't no point of your child. Like, come on, it don't make no sense. You know what I mean? Like, this is a horrible thing, man. And the LGBTQ is responsible for these type of evil monsters because they are part of their community. I guarantee they went to all the Pride Month. You know what I'm saying? They got a rainbow flag hanging in front of their house. You know what I'm saying? They got a couple on Facebook and Instagram and rainbow flag and happy and all that. The LGBTQ is responsible for men like this, man. For disgusting, vile beasts like this, man. I took advantage of some goddamn children. They responsible for it. Whether they want to admit to it or not. You know what I'm saying? This is not an isolated situation. What they be saying, this ain't he ain't a lone wolf. You know, they like to say that. You know what I mean? Like, no, like when somebody shoot up a school or something, shoot up a grocery store, he was a lone wolf. No, he belongs to some community that hates black people.
Right.
That nigga ain't no lone wolf. Nigga,
Hey, if
wolf,
I may, sir.
yeah.
If I may, they try
Yeah.
to say Dylan Roof was a lone wolf.
Right, that nigga ain't no lone wolf.
Now this nigga run a white supremacist gang in prison.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
I didn't even know that. That's deep. These niggas, look, these people ain't no lone wolves, man. Look, guess what I know? I ain't the smartest nigga in the book, but guess what? I do know wolves running packs. Wolves
Right.
don't run solo. You know what I mean? And guess what? These people that's molesting these children, man, and making child porn, they belong to a community. You know what I'm saying? And they get whatever they do, that falls on the whole community. You know what I mean? It's like whatever we do, that falls on everybody black. You know what I mean? But keep going, Baba Gasha.
Now, what kind, sir? Around 11:30 p.m. that same night, police executed a search warrant in Oxford at the home of William Duke Zullock, 32, and Zachary Jacoby Zullock, 35.
Right. These is two Edomites. These is two colonizers. Go ahead.
Just call them what they are, sir. Two devils.
Yeah, man, they two devils.
Two,
Damn right.
two. And if I may, sir, I just want to. Matter of fact, I'm gonna save it till we get finished with reading the article.
Yeah, these is two devils, and what makes them a devil? Because they liars. They made it seem they made it seem like to the CPS, you know what I'm saying, and the child protective custody and all that they was gonna adopt these children and take good care of them, and you know what I'm saying, we was gonna look after them because their parents wasn't able to do it. You know what I'm saying? They been in 9 times out of 10 these children that they molested and made child porn. This gay couple, these children that these gay couple molested and adopted, I guarantee they was black and Hispanic.
Right.
You know what I mean? I guarantee. And guess what? The system's so disgusting. They thought that like these homosexuals was gonna be better off with your children than you was. Hey, black woman, don't call the police. Stop trying to call the police on your goddamn man.
Right.
Stop trying to call the police on your goddamn son because he's 15 and you can't do nothing with him. Stop doing it because your kid's gonna end up in a situation like this, man. And it's gonna be absolutely horrible. You know what I mean? But keep going, Baba Gasha.
Kind, sir. Walton County's Division of Family and Child Services joined deputies and responded to the home to protect the two young boys who lived there. During their search, deputies found evidence the Zillocks, who were the child's adoptive fathers, were engaging in sexually abusive acts and video documenting this abuse, the sheriff's office said.
God damn. The sheriff must have did the investigation, man, and rented the house, and they seen some vile, disgusting stuff showing that these kids was getting molested, man. These kids was in there getting raped. That's what's going on. That was what's going on, man. These children was in there getting raped. Like everybody like to show you the colors of the rainbow and You know what I'm saying? Abort your babies, women's rights, and we all love everybody and the rainbow flag and all that. But what they taught us in school, like I said, bro, they taught us in school that it was gold at the end of that rainbow, but the whole time it was child molestation. The whole time it was pedophilia. The whole time it was monkeypox and AIDS. You know what I'm saying? And somebody taking advantage of somebody. That's what was going on at the end of that rainbow. It was never no goddamn money and no goddamn leprechauns and gold. It was fucking. Oh man, this is disgusting. Keep going, Bogachar. That's
I'm
crazy. You absolutely right, you're right, boy. It's sick, man. And then for the brothers who got kids, like all of us, we all got kids. I couldn't
right.
imagine. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine something like that happening. You know what I mean? Like they like to say that they like to say about the rainbow and how pretty it is, and it's the LGBT. Like I said, this couple, I guarantee they got a rainbow flag in front of their house, and everybody drop their kids off in the morning at school. They drive past their house, and they think that, man, that's a good house, not knowing that there's some evil things going on in that house. It's some vile, disgusting things going on in the house. They're in there molesting kids. They're in there raping kids, man. The LGBT, man, y'all responsible for this. This is what the LGBT breed. This is what they produce. Like the scriptures say, you shall know them by their fruit. We know them by their fruit. This is what they produce. You know what I'm saying? This is absolutely what they produce. Some vile, disgusting, lustful bastards, man. And guess what? Like I said, at the end of that rainbow, it wasn't no gold. It wasn't nothing nice that you would ever want. It was monkeypox. It was child pornography. You know what I'm saying? It was molestation and rape. That's what's going on at the end of that rainbow. You know what I'm saying? But Salaki, keep reading, Baba Gasha.
Kamakan. Early the next morning, the Zillocs were both booked at the Walton County Jail. Both men were charged with aggravated child molestation, sexual exploitation of a child, and enticing a child for indecent purposes. WSB TV reported. William Zillock was additionally charged with child molestation.
Right, child molestation and charge them with rape, man. That's what the hell they should be charged with. And look, and this is the thing, like that's how you know the system is so just so backwards and just it don't make sense. Like y'all caught them in the act, y'all know what they did, y'all know they did these children horrible. Nigga, they supposed to be put to death or be given a sentence on the spot. It shouldn't be
All right.
no trial and no nigga. You know what I'm saying? We got to go to preliminary hearing and we got to go to trial. You got to get an attorney and the DA, and it shouldn't be none of that. You molested these kids, you need to be put to death or you need to go to jail forever. That's what should happen. America is a goddamn joke. It shouldn't be no, oh, I get to plead guilty. Like like the Edomite, like that devil that went in that grocery store and killed them black people. He
Right.
pled guilty when they know he's guilty. Nigga, you're guilty because we caught you at the scene with the assault rifle and you killed all them people, but then he get to go to court and then plead, I'm not guilty. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's why we like in the ISBK, like we have councils because first off, like okay, councils for to you. Okay, you say this happened. You say this happened. Was it any witnesses? Okay, bring two or three here, and then we gonna go over the situation and we gonna find out who right or wrong. That's court. Our councils is court. You know what I'm saying? But if you doing it out in public, like on War Star, and we see you fighting with your shoes off on War Star, you know what I'm saying? And we see that you stole somebody's car, and you shot somebody all on TV. Nigga, we don't need to have court. Everybody
Right.
seen you. We all seen you, nigga. You did it. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going to happen to you. What should happen to you. But that's not how America is. America is a goddamn joke. You know what I'm saying? Even when they know you guilty, you still get to fight. You know what I'm saying? But that person that you molested or killed or robbed, they didn't get to fight. They
Right.
had to just give up. You know what I mean? And that's just it's horrible, man. You know what I'm saying? But keep going. Is there any more on that?
Now that was it on the article, sir.
Yeah, man, that was it on the article. But guess what? Understand this. That's what the LGBTQ. That's what they produce, man. That's where homosexuality start. If you look at, go back and read Genesis. Why you think those stories in Genesis, man, about Sodom and Gomorrah and Lot, his daughters and all that? Those stories are in there for a reason. The homosexuals are violent. You know what I'm saying? And they aggressive. You know what I'm saying? And they won't take no for an answer. Whether you a child, a man, a woman, they won't take no for an answer. That's how they. Cause you know why? Because they told they predator no, and he didn't listen. He didn't listen. He took their innocence away. He didn't listen. You know what I mean? So that's what they breed, man. You got child pedophilia and child pornography and all this going around because of homosexuality. They all one and the same. It wouldn't be you wouldn't have one without the other. That's what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? But Salakia, and make sure y'all like and share, subscribe to IHBK Sacramento Bible Kashai. But pull the next article if you could.
So, like it, sir, if I may, I just want to touch on it for a hot second before we go to the next one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pull a scripture. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, and verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau. Man, look, these Edomites ain't just start doing this type of stuff during the LGBT community's times. Like, America was founded by, like, the so-called founding fathers of America. All these niggas was homosexuals and child molesters, right? If you got a Edomite man that actually took over this country by raping and robbing and murdering, he passed down these tactics unto his sons. So when we was having our first presidents and George Washington and all of these evil presidents that we had during our time in America, I'm quite sure that these devils was raping kids as well, right? When you look at the history of the Greeks, the Romans, you know what I'm saying? The British Empire, you feel me? When the Edomites took over Britain, all of these dudes, like, this is the spirit of a Caucasian man. The spirit of a Caucasian man is a bully spirit. It's a homosexual spirit. It's a raping, robbing, murdering spirit. Everything that's wrong with blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we learned this from the oppressor. Like, black men, like, when we was growing up as kids, it was like if you had a gay person in your family, that gay person was looked down upon in the black community.
Yeah.
Now it's accepted these days because Esau has trained our pastors to being like him. So now that everybody's still going to this Christian church, now we look at being a homosexual as a small thing. When I was a kid, if you seen a homosexual out in public, like, the kids will be laughing and roasting you. Like, man, look, he gay. You don't want to be like him. Kids will make they'll make so many righteous jokes about a homosexual when we was kids. But now today, you got little kids that's being indoctrinated to actually accept this homosexual behavior, all because your oppressor has basically beat this into our psyche as a people. You understand? And it's sick and evil and disgusting. Like you said, sir, these two homosexuals was most likely molested as a kid. So what happened? They grow up, indulge in homosexuality, and they start molesting kids just like they was molested. Trauma breeds trauma. You understand? Hurt people hurt people. You understand? And these so-called white people, these devils that the Bible speaks of, this is literally the spirit that these homosexuals have on them. Because all of them is homosexual. Like, I don't know if I told you this story before, sir. When I was in the world and I actually started watching classes and listening to Commander General Yohana and all the generals and the captains and the officers in the ISUBK, right? They made me realize something, right? And what I realized was just what the Lord said. He created Esau to be a vile and disgusting person. He created Esau just for that reason, right? So as I'm watching classes and all of this type of stuff, I noticed that, okay, these Edomites just can't help who they are, right? So when I'm noticing that they can't help who they are, I heard it from somewhere. I can't remember where I heard this from, but it was an Edomite dude that said this. And he was like all white men have homosexual tendencies or thoughts about being a homosexual. And I'm like, hell no, I'm hearing a white dude say this. Man, I'm sitting in front of the liquor store one time. I'm where I'm at. I think I'm in like San Jose or something. I'm in a liquor store out there. Right. And I was leaving out of the liquor store my little bottle, and I seen this white dude that I see like all the time, right? So I pulled it to time, I'm like, hey, let me ask you a question, you feel me? Like, I ain't trying to offend you or nothing like this, but I heard this from a white dude, and this is this true? I was like, I asked him something like, do all white men like have homosexual thoughts? As like that's what y'all do as being a white man? You know what that devil told me? He sat back and thought about it for a second. He was like, damn, I guess you're right. And my mind was blown. I was like, damn, this shit crazy. You feel me? Like Commander General Ayana and the ISUBK know exactly what they talking about as far as dealing with these other nations and understanding the mind frame of our oppressor. You understand? Let me see. Do y'all think the mark of the beast gonna be a real
Yeah,
thing?
and like that's
The
the
mark
thing,
of
bro.
the
Like,
beast is Christianity. The mark of the beast is LGBTQ community. The mark of the beast is actually believing in anything other than Christ ruling over the planet Earth with the children of Israel right up under him helping rule planet Earth. That's what the mark of the beast is. The mark of the beast ain't no goddamn microchip. It's a microchip in your phone. It's a microchip in your in your credit card right now. The mark of the beast is a philosophy of us coming together with these other nations, and America should be the melting pot. You understand? But Salaki, sir, go ahead.
hey man, what's going on? So like I'm on TikTok too. Hey, what's going on, man? TikTok. Make sure y'all like and share the class, man. And ISUBK Sacramento on YouTube. But yeah, nah, like you were saying, what you was bringing out was heavy, right? Because like I say all the time, man, like Christianity, like they created a refuge and a safe haven for homosexuality. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
a point in time in the black community, like you couldn't be a homosexual in the black community. You know what I'm saying? You was ostracized. You was looked at different. You was looked at as being nasty. Something happened to that boy. You know what I'm saying? And they created a safe haven and refuge for you to be a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? Well, really, that was never black people culture. As we read right now, we just read about two Europeans that decided they wanted to be homosexual, and not only that, they wanted to adopt some children and take advantage and molest these children and rape them and create pornography. And guess what? This happens all the time, man. But guess what? For some reason, America, they don't want to tell you about this side of the rainbow. Like Kasar Pikase and Captain Kahuntham Yad. This the dark side of the rainbow. Like everybody, man, they want to make it seem like the LGBTQ is just so sweet and good in colors and they're loving, and that's not true. The reason why they are homosexuals because somebody robbed them of their innocence, man. That's why that happened. Nobody is born like that. You know what I mean? Nobody is born wanting to take advantage of a goddamn child. Nobody is born wanting to molest somebody. Nobody is born a robber. That's just like you go to the judge and you say, "Hey man, you rob people, right? You go down for robbery." That's like you going to the judge and telling the judge, "Man, I'm sorry, judge. I'm a born robber." No, you wasn't born like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody taught you how to be like that. You're not born a robber. You're not born a homosexual. You're not born a drug dealer. That's a learned behavior. You learned how to be like that, and also this is scientifically proven too. You can look it up. You know what I mean? So yeah, we do. Well, we have to bring out these type of articles, even though it's controversial, just so you can know that it ain't all just peaches and cream. They
Right.
told you that it was a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, but they didn't tell you it was monkeypox at the end of that rainbow. They didn't tell you it was pornography at the end of that goddamn rainbow. You know what I'm saying? Like the Bible say you shall know the truth and it shall set you free. You know what I mean? Like this is the truth we bringing out. You know what I'm saying? It ain't all peaches and cream in that community, man. You know what I mean? But Salaki, you can pull the next article if you could.
Sir. Y'all by Shemi Al Shabarakatah, Malak Ma, sir. What's going on out of wine? You wanna do the new COVID variant one?
No, go to the next one, Baba Kashab.
Okay,
And like
con.
Captain Khan said, you know what I'm saying? It went from jungle fever to monkeypox. they
Hey,
had
that's
ju-
hilarious.
they had jungle fever for a second, huh? They had jungle. It went from jungle fever to monkeypox. You know what I'm saying? And what the hell happened? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you, sir. I just can't see you though.
Damn. Can you see me now?
Oh yeah, you back,
Yeah,
con.
that shit was tweaking. Yeah, it went from jungle fever to monkeypox, man. Like this ain't
Yeah,
no game, man. But keep going,
I'm
Baba
gonna, I'm
Kashab.
gonna just jump into the monkeypox story then, sir.
Yeah, go ahead. Yep. While we at it,
Okay. As monkeypox strikes gay men, officials debate warnings to limit partners.
God damn. You see that? Hey, look at who is this from? This from the CDC. Who is this from?
This from the Washington Post.
This from the Washington Post. What did the Washington Post say?
As monkeypox strikes gay men, officials debate. Go ahead, sir.
As monkeypox strike gay men.
Right.
Monkeypox is a homosexual disease. You know what I mean? I know they like to tell you anybody can catch it and all that, and just like anybody can catch AIDS and all that. Man, look at AIDS come from two men having sex with each other. Monkeypox come from lesbians having sex and dykes having sex with each other, and homosexuals having sex. That's where it comes from. Ain't no way around it. This the Washington Post. Keep going, Baba Gashar.
I'm kind, sir. Officials debate warnings to limit partners. Sex is a major driver of the global outbreak.
Right. It said, look at it said y'all should look at the LGBTQ, they should limit partners. That's what y'all should do. Y'all shouldn't be out here while monkeypox is going around and y'all thinking this is just a game and you know you ain't gonna catch it. The Washington Post and the CDC and all that, they say y'all should limit partners. Because you know they sexual deviants. They're like homosexuals don't just have one partner that they just fall in love with forever and all that you know that rainbow stuff. They go out there and they have orgies with everybody.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What Cat Williams say? He open the door, nigga, and is that Professor Ogilvy? You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it be some stuff going on. Like, they be out here sleeping around. It ain't just like, how you think monkeypox started? It started, them, but they went to, was it Spain or somewhere in Europe? They had a pride event. Everybody went there and was having orgies and sex partners and all that. And then they went back home to their countries and their cities and went back to their lovers. And then it spread like wildfire. You know what I mean? And like, don't nobody want to put that on them, though. Everybody want to make it seem like they just innocent, nothing happens. Look at the Washington Post said y'all need to limit sex partners. Like, y'all need to chill out all that horny stuff y'all on. You know what I mean? Y'all need to chill. You know what I'm saying? If y'all really care about life and y'all really love people and all that, you would chill. You would chill the hell out and just fall back, stay at home, take your little pills and medication and just fall back. But you know the thing is, homosexuals they don't care about anybody else but themselves.
Right. That's
why they have pride parade. What the hell they got to be proud for? They pride in being selfish. That's what they hold pride in. You know what I mean? But it's like, you want to pull a scripture or something?
Shit, sir, if I could.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, monkeypox is in the Bible, man. Like, ooh-wee. You understand? Like, this is the book of Exodus chapter 9 and verse 9. And it shall come to pass. And it shall become. Huh? What'd you say, sir?
No, I was talking to TikTok. Go ahead. Slakia.
That kind, sir. And it shall become small dust in all the land of Egypt, and shall be a boil breaking forth with blains upon man and upon beast throughout all the land of Egypt. That's monkeypox right there in the Bible. Yeah, when you look at monkeypox, it's big boils on these people's faces, hands, arms, all up over their body. You understand? That's monkeypox in the scriptures. And it happened in Egypt. Like Revelations 11:8 says, our dead bodies shall lie in this great city, which is spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. It's a lot of homosexuality going on in this country. You understand? And this is why monkeypox and HIV is running rapid in our community. If I could, sir, one more scripture, right?
Yep.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 23 and verse 17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. You know what that whore is? A woman that's a homosexual, a woman that's a lesbian. She's a goddamn whore. You understand? Just like a man that's a homosexual, he's a goddamn whore too. And what happens to whores? When you become a whore and you live and indulge in a promiscuous lifestyle, you come up with diseases. Read on, middle of verse 17. Nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. Look, if Black, Latino, and Native American men and women did not indulge in homosexuality and in whoredom, we wouldn't have monkeypox in our community. We wouldn't have AIDS and all these weird STDs that you can't get rid of in our community. You understand? This is why the scriptures say the things that was written aforetime was for our learning. We should know in Deuteronomy, the 23rd chapter and the 17th verse, that the Lord told us we can't be homosexuals or whores, and that's going to prevent us from catching diseases. You understand? But Salakia, sir, go ahead.
Yeah, no, that's fact, man. Like for a lot of y'all who don't understand, like this Bible is not a book you just pick up and it's just a storytelling book. This is actually real.
Right.
It's prophecies in this book about stuff that's going to happen, like monkeypox, man. Like monkeypox happened. This happened to the Egyptians thousands of years ago. They caught boils all over their goddamn body. You know what I mean? Just like look up what monkeypox is. Matter of fact, if I may, Crayon, look up what monkeypox is, because you just pulled that scripture, right?
Yeah,
And
Khan, sir.
well, look up what monkeypox is.
Khan.
You know what I mean? Because a lot of y'all don't y'all think the Bible is a novel that you just read and it's some cool stories in there and it's a little bit of knowledge and wisdom in there. Nah, man, this is like the sister said. She said it's the book of life. Exactly. The Bible is actually the book of life. That's it. And the Bible is all about life. Like even our God, we serve a living God. Everything about the Bible is about living in life. That's why we got laws against homosexuality. We got laws against pedophilism. We got laws against being a dyke or a board dagger, whatever you want to call it, Salakia. You cannot be a young MA. You can't get no goddamn dreadlocks and start sagging and all of a sudden you think you Lil Wayne. You can't do that. We got laws against all that. You know what I mean? You can't cut your goddamn breast off like Brittney Griner, you know what I'm saying, and think that you're gonna have a successful life because you're a tall basketball player. No, the Lord is going to punish you. You're gonna end up in Russia locked up for 9 years for some goddamn weed. You know why? Because you spent your entire life being a goddamn Christian, celebrating holidays, cutting your breast off, cutting your lips up, cutting your damn body up to be a man. You know what I'm saying? I heard her talk, her voice deeper than mine. I was like, God damn, what the hell pills is they giving her? Like
Right.
they giving her some man, I don't know what the hell they giving her, nigga. She sound like she beat the shit out of somebody. So I was like, nigga, her voice deep as hell.
Ah,
Nigga. I'm like, what the fuck? Nigga, I was like, nigga, I thought it was Photoshopped or something. I'm like, bro, why is her voice that deep?
yeah.
Like, nigga,
This
you ain't
is
supposed to be
man.
trying to live no life like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But that's what happened when you get caught up in this Western culture of wanting to be American and wanting to be a part of this society so bad. You know what I'm saying? They make it look so good, just like in the Garden of Eden. They made you with that nigga. Look at the serpent he made that fruit. You know what I'm saying? And we all know it wasn't physical fruit, but he made it look so good wanting to be, you know what I'm saying, American. Like Americans make it look so good wanting to be American. Like they make it look so good that people come over here from all over the goddamn world and they come to America to be a part of this country. The Chinese, the Russians, everybody. And guess what? America at war with the Russians. But guess what? The Russians, they want to come over here and they want to build a culture. You know what I'm saying? They want to build a society up. They at war with China, but guess what? The Chinese are one of the biggest illegal immigrants. Immigration, customs enforcement ain't looking for them or nothing. And they want to come over here and they want to be American. They want to, and just like Maccabees, what was his name? Alexander the Great or Ptolemy? He wanted everybody to come together. But this one thing, like, if everybody come together, guess what you got to do? You got to throw away your culture. You got to throw away your heritage. You got to throw everything that made you you. You got to throw that shit away. You know what I mean? And that's what happened with us being 400 years over here in slavery up under these goddamn devils. We threw everything away that made us who we are. So
Right.
now we took on the culture of wanting to be like them, and we destroyed because of it. You know what I'm saying? We don't reap the benefits like they do. And for us, it's like enchantment. Cause like just like I say all the time, like you watch a goddamn Carl's Jr. commercial, and this commercial was supposed to be about a goddamn a Western burger, but then you watching a commercial and this white woman on her half naked, her buns out, she eating a burger like so seductively. I didn't know you could do that. She got blonde hair blowing in the wind. You know what I mean? All this going on, and and you think about Carl's Jr. You like, nigga, I'm about to go get a Carl's Jr. burger. She made that look, and that's what
funny.
America do. They make look being a part of politics like look so good. They make look being a homosexual look so good to where all our children want to be homosexuals now, like
Right.
Dwayne Wade.
Right.
I mean, not our children, but their children. You know what I mean? They make it look so good wanting to be like them. They make it so good wanting to be white that people bleach their skin now. You know what I mean? And that's the same thing that happened with Adam and Eve. You know what I'm saying? They made it look so good to them. They thought that they was gonna be able to hide with those fig leaves. They was gonna be able to hide up under those cultures. But what they didn't understand was that these curses gonna follow you wherever you go. Like I said in Deuteronomy, what was that Deuteronomy 28:15, Deuteronomy 20:64, whatever, somewhere in Deuteronomy. These curses gonna follow you wherever you go. What I'm saying, and it's gonna follow you whoever culture you pick up. These curses gonna follow you no matter what. You know what I mean? Like, man, that's what we gotta understand. But Salakia, go ahead.
Sir. Monkeypox symptoms. People with monkeypox get a
I'm
rash
not on
that
child
makes
support, dummy.
what you
Salakia,
say?
go ahead. Nigga said pay child support. Nigga, I ain't on child support, nigga. Salakia.
Somebody
I'm on
told you to
TikTok.
pay. Somebody told you to pay child support.
I'm on TikTok. Hey, look it. I got like 1,000 some followers, bro. Like, these niggas be on here talking wild. Nigga said pay child support, idiot. Nigga, I ain't on child support, dummy.
They on your line. That's a racist white man. That nigga
Right,
think
nigga,
we all
what
on
is this?
child support. Wow, Salaki.
Go ahead.
Monkeypox symptoms. This is from the Centers for Disease and Control and Prevention, the CDC. Monkeypox symptoms. People with monkeypox get a rash that may be located on or near the genitals or anus and could be on areas like the hands, feet, chest, face, or mouth. The rash will go through several stages, including scabs, before being healed. The rash can initially look like
Damn.
pimples. Hold on, look, here it goes, sir. The rash can initially look like pimples or blisters and may be painful or itchy.
Right. Oh, that's the definition of monkeypox?
Yeah, I
Look,
gave
okay.
you.
Look
What
up
you say?
look up is monkeypox a boil?
No, that's what it said.
Oh, it said that. Read it again.
It's Salakia, sir. It said, hold on. It says, like, it says the rash can initially look like pimples or blisters.
Right, exactly. A pimple or a blister. But look up say is monkeypox a boil?
Okay,
You know what I mean?
kind, sir.
Because this is in Deuteronomy. You know what I mean? So like let me see.
Oh yeah, kind, sir. It says the monkeypox virus can be prompt pus-filled boils that hurt and are infectious for weeks.
Man, that's what monkeypox. Monkeypox is a boil. So go back and read Exodus 99.
I'm kind, sir.
It said monkeypox is a boil. You know what I mean? So let's read what the scriptures say. And this for all y'all that got so much faith in the LGBTQ community, and you got so much faith in America and Western culture and all that. You know what I mean? Read that when you got a Bible shot.
I'm kind, sir. Exodus chapter 9 and verse 9. And it shall become small dust in all the land of Egypt, and shall be a boil breaking forth with blades upon man and upon beast throughout all the land of Egypt.
Right. And it said it's gonna be boils break. And guess what? It's animals that got monkeypox. I think that's down there why they call it monkeypox. It down there came from monkeys. Like, there was out there Africans out there eating bushmeat, which is monkeys. You know what I mean? That's where down there came from. Not only monkeys, it got a variety of different animals that got it. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we reading in Exodus 9 and 9 is exactly what happened in Egypt. People was getting it and animals was getting it. That's how you know that the Lord is not with this place. That's how you know that the Lord is plaguing this place, man. And that's what you got to do. What you got to do, being Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, you got to do what Revelation 18 and 4 say. You got to separate yourself from these people. And I'm not talking about going to Africa like Marcus Garvey did and all that. We tried to do all that. And guess what? We went to Africa, and them Africans was eating us like some goddamn burgers. They was eating us like some hot links on the grill on Sunday. That's how they was eating, literally. You know what I mean? General butt naked. You can look it up. It was really eating us, and for real, for real. You know what I
Oh,
mean? So I ain't talking about what I mean by separate is stop being a part of this culture. You have your own culture that the Lord gave you. You know what I mean? That's in Leviticus, the 18th chapter. The Lord gave us a culture, and our culture is not being homosexual. Our culture is not being a dyke like young M.A. You know what I'm saying? Trying to sag and walk around with a grill and dreadlock. That's not our culture, man. Our culture is not child pedophilia like we just read. That's not our culture. Our culture is a man being with a woman. Like the scriptures say, he created Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. You know what I'm saying? You can't just cut your goddamn breast off like Brit. I'm surprised her name is still Brittney Griner. You know what I mean? I'm literally surprised that's still her name. She cut her breast off. Her voice sound like what it say about Christ? Like a thunder. What it say?
the sound of many waters.
Nigga, her voice is like the sound of many waters.
Ah,
On me. If you ain't heard Brittney Griner talk, nigga,
ah. Hey, you
nigga,
got gas tonight, sir.
look
This
at
is crazy.
her voice is like the sound of many waters. Nigga, I'm sitting there, it was late too. I'm just scrolling. I'm like, who the hell is this? Nigga, it's Brittney Griner talking, nigga. She had a deep voice. I was like, damn, this shit deep. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's not our culture, man. You know what I'm saying? If you black, Hispanic, Native American Indian, you gotta come back to keeping your culture. And your culture is in the Bible. That's your culture. You know what I'm saying? But you know why you don't know that? Because of Christianity. Christianity teach you so much stuff that's not in the Bible. They teach you so much stuff that the Bible don't even support. And you would never know because you don't pick a Bible up.
Right.
So you gotta come back to being a part of your culture, man. But Salaki, more on that?
Yeah, Kai, so I just want to pull a scripture, just to piggyback on what you said, and I'm gonna get back into the article because what
Yeah,
you're
go ahead.
saying is so heavy that you literally are saying Revelations 18:4, right? This is the book of Revelation, chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, "Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sin, that ye receive not of her plagues." If you come out of the ideology of America or God loves everybody and being in the LGBTQ community is to why that's okay for you to live a so-called alternative lifestyle. If you come out of that, then you're not gonna get monkeypox. If you come out of that, you're not gonna receive the plague that the Lord is going to put on this place because you don't participate in the sins of this place. But Salaki, sir.
Yeah, no, real talk. And that's why when the Bible say, come out of her, my people, it's not telling everybody to come out of America.
Right,
Everybody can look at these heathens can do whatever the hell they want. But if you black, Hispanic, and Native American Indian, you under you under curses. These curses gonna follow you wherever you go. You know what I mean? And it's a curse for you want to take on somebody else's culture. And that's
right,
why the scriptures say, come out of her, my people. And what it means is that you got to stop celebrating Christmas and Thanksgiving and holidays. You got to stop thinking that a man can become a woman. You know what I'm saying? This nigga go from Jeff to Tiffany. Like, no, that's against God. You hate God if you allow that and you think that that's okay. We can't allow that. You got to stop. You know what I'm saying? Allowing your children to celebrate holidays and do all these things that America says okay. It's not okay. And what you're gonna see is that what you're gonna come to realize in the future when Christ returns, man, what you're gonna come to realize is that every society that tried to socially engineer society, every culture that tried to socially engineer society, the Lord did away with it. Egypt tried to do it, Babylon tried to
right,
do it, Rome tried to do it, the Greeks tried to do it. But nigga, everybody that ever tried to do that, the Lord dealt with them.
right.
So do you think America? You think that the Lord ain't gonna deal with America? The Lord is gonna deal with America, man. You know what I'm saying? But it's up to you on what side you gonna be on. And as for us in ISBK, we gonna serve the Lord. That's what we gonna actually serve God, not by just with our words, but what was written in the scripture. You know what I mean? But Slaki, go ahead. You can pull that in. I'll pull another article, whatever.
You want me to run this one down or you want me to go to another one, sir?
Um, what was that? Monkeypox.
Yeah, kind.
You can go to another one.
Okay, kind, sir.
Make sure y'all subscribe to ISUBK Sacramento on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. all that, man. We teach that Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians are the Hebrew Israelites according to the Bible. You know what I mean? But you can read when you got it.
I'm kind of 9 years. Brittney Griner is a political prisoner.
Look at Brittney Griner. Brittney Griner, she spent her whole life, and I knew they was gonna block my live. Live access suspended. Y'all some haters. Some homosexual got on my live on TikTok and got my shit blocked. He nigga bitch ass nigga slug it. You know what I'm saying?
So,
What did it say? Read it again.
now what kind, sir? 9 years. Brittney Griner is a political prisoner.
It said 9 years. Brittney Griner is a political prisoner. God damn, she just spent her whole life being a lesbian and dyke, walking around tall as hell with that deep voice, man. And guess what? She got 9 years for it. That's what happens when you are a sinner. You know what I mean? And it's the thing. She got 9 years for not. She didn't even get 9 years because she's a homosexual. She got 9 years because of drugs. But this my thing is not like, you know how many brothers is locked up for weed right now that nobody give a damn about. You know how many niggas is locked up for getting caught with pounds of weed in Texas and getting caught not even with pounds, and you get caught with a gram in Texas and you down there gonna do 8 months.
Right.
You know how many niggas, you know how many brothers that's locked up for weed right now that nobody gives a damn about. But because this is a celebrity, you know what I'm saying? She got celebrity status, you know what I mean? And she's a lesbian, she's a part of the LGBT community. It's an uproar. Everybody is sad about it. You know what I'm saying? But where's the LGBT community? They ain't about this. All they doing is making TikToks, dancing, talking about some. That's all they doing. They not doing nothing else. They not out here protesting. They not out there trying to talk to Russia. They ain't out here doing nothing. They don't give a damn. You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy. But she locked up for 9 years for some goddamn weed. And nigga, that's what happened, man. When you sin against the Lord, man, and you don't know, that's what happened. But my thing is, it's so many Black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians that's locked up for weed right now. Thousands of brothers. You know what I mean? It's thousands of brothers that's locked up for weed right now. And guess what? Nobody gives a damn because those brothers are broke. They don't got no goddamn money. They don't have no platform where they got millions of followers and all that. They're not on national news. They're not on NBC and ABC News, and you know what I mean? It's not being talked about. So nobody gives a damn. What about those brothers though? You know what I'm saying? They can't see their family. Everybody mad Brittney Griner can't see her goddamn girlfriend. What about the brothers that got kids that can actually produce children? What about them? They can't even see their goddamn kids because they've been sitting in jail for the last 15 years because of weed. You know what I'm saying? But everybody cares about Brittney Griner. It's horrible, man. And this is a backwards ass, like, just like selfish community. You know what I mean? But it's like, keep going, Baba Kashar. He said brothers still locked up in California for catching weed cases. Man, look. Right. You know what I'm saying? Niggas still locked up in California right now for catching weed cases, getting caught with a few pounds. All over the earth, niggas get caught with a few grams of weed. They try to lock you up like you murdered somebody. Like you attempted to murder somebody. You know what I mean? So, what happened with Brittney Griner? It's unfortunate. At the same time, that's what happens when you live that life. You know what I mean? But keep going, Baba Gashaw.
Okay, bro. Brittney Griner has been sentenced to 9 years in a Russian penal colony for possessing a tiny amount of cannabis oil. God damn, sir. She didn't even have no weed.
She didn't even have no weed. She had cannabis oil.
She had some concentrated oil, sir.
Bruh, nigga, right. She had a concentrated oil. She had a tiny little bit of cannabis oil, man. And guess what? Man, nigga, they out there saying that she a clone. I seen that picture too. I was like, damn, she might be. I'm talking shit. Nigga, but I seen that picture. of her. Nigga, it looked like they was walking her to the gulag. Nigga, I was like, God damn, nigga, they walking her to the. She did not look like the same Brittney Griner. You know what I'm saying, nigga? A few months prior, she didn't look like the same person. I was like, God damn, niggas, they walking her to the goddamn gulag, man. It's over with. You know what I mean? She ain't finna have no career or nothing no more. You do the crime, you do the time. Yeah, that's what happened, man. You do the crime, you do the time. And bringing weed to Russia is a goddamn crime. But I understand why that sister smokes weed and weed oil and all that because she's a homosexual. And guess what? Somebody took advantage of her. You know what I mean? 9 times out of 10, I ain't saying it for sure. I don't know, but 9 times out of 10, somebody took advantage of that sister. So guess what? Everywhere she goes, she got to be high.
Right.
Just to block it out. She got to be high. I got to be high, or I got to be playing basketball. I got to be dribbling the ball, shooting, or I got to be high. It's under what because I got to keep it out of my mind. That's what happens, man.
And real talk though, sir.
Yep.
Like it probably could have happened from one of her basketball coaches as a child.
Oh damn, boy, that's so heavy.
Like
Damn, that's so heavy. Look at that happened all the goddamn time. What was that young sister name, man? Gabby. She was a gymnastist. Her name is Gabby something.
Right.
She was molested by her coach.
Right.
It happens all the time. Either it's your Christian pastor or it's your coach. You know what I mean? Them the two options you got. It's never the nigga in the hood that's selling dope or selling drugs. It's rarely them niggas. You know what I mean? It's rare. It be the people that your parents trust. You know what I mean? It be the people that they convince your parents that you are safe with them. It be them. You know what I mean? But meanwhile, you ain't safe with them. You ain't safe with them. I guarantee that sister got molested, unfortunately, man. You know what I mean? That's why she got to walk around high everywhere she going. Because if she was a smart, and then not only that, it show you that black people are dumb criminals. I guarantee she know that Russia had a zero tolerance on weed, but she thought she could sneak it in there. You know what I'm saying? You're not a good criminal. Weed, and now you about to do 9 years, and your so-called wife, you understand, in your homosexual relationship, she about to go find some real ride. She about to have one of her best friends finna tell her, man, girl, you need to cut that out, man. She ain't gonna never know. She finna go next thing you know, nigga. By the time you locked up for those 9 years, well, they probably gonna make you do the whole 9. I don't know how Russian is, but nigga, by the time you get out, man, your ex-girlfriend, she's gonna be your ex-girlfriend. She gonna have a family. You know what I mean? She gonna have a whole family. She gonna have about 4 kids on you. It's over with. You know what I mean? Like that's what's gonna happen. But Salakia, keep going.
I'm kind, sir. Oh, Salaki, and if I may, quick sidebar. Now you absolutely right. This how we know that Brittney Griner knew that they had a no tolerance against marijuana in Russia. She brought weed oil. Like
Right.
she didn't bring the weed. She brought the oil. Like they ain't gonna know what this is. I can get away with this. They probably will let you smoke a vape out there. So I'm gonna just try to disguise this as a one of them tobacco vaporizers, and then I'm gonna just bring this out there, and maybe I'll be able to get away with this. Hell nah, they got your ass, Brittney Salakia.
Yep.
Let me see. It say Griner's case was never about a minor offense against Russia. It's about what kind of country Russia has become as its president, Vladimir Putin, has descended into an anti-Western hysteria while initiating foreign wars and ramping up internal repression. Griner,
Yeah, keep going.
sir. Griner was arrested just days before the invasion of Ukraine, which is to say that she was grabbed after Putin and his circle had almost certainly made the decision to go to war. She was Shalaki. She was perfect for the part that the Russians wanted her to play as a possible bargaining chip. She is a prominent American, but not too prominent. She is gay, black, and covered in tattoos, the kind of defendant for whom the average Russian will have no sympathy.
Bro, god damn. Nigga
They
said
just
shit.
they just fired Brittney ass up in this article, man.
Black and gay. And that's the thing, like, you know, the LGBTQ community, they always try to coattail the black community and try to make it seem like it's one and the same. We both get discriminated against, and I feel where you coming from, or we feel it's not the same. You know what I'm saying? You get to choose to be homosexual. I don't get to choose to be black. I don't get to choose that. You know what I mean? I got to be black every goddamn day. I don't get to choose to, like, you chose to be homosexual. I didn't get to choose this, man. You know what I mean? And that goes to show also, like, you would try to be a part of that LGBTQ community, And guess what? They don't look at you like everybody else. They look at you as, okay, you gay, you with us, we feel you. But you a nigga. You gonna be, and that's the thing. That's one of the curses. Like, you gonna be a byword in whatever you do. You gonna be a nigga in whatever you do. They're not gonna respect you because you a homosexual. You a nigga.
Hey, no, you look, sir. If I may, just real quick, what you saying is so heavy. I'm looking at the article. They say she is gay, black. Nigga, black is capitalized.
Look, listen. Nigga said black capitalized.
Black, man, gay is not capitalized, sir. Black is capitalized, and it's
Man,
not in the beginning of a sentence.
that's crazy. And that just go to show and go to tell you that they don't care about you being gay. You're black.
Right.
That matters. You know what I mean? And but guess what? Just like how it mattered to them and they punish you for it, it should matter to you to the point where you like, I take pride in that. I'm gonna make black people look good. Nigga, you smoking weed and being a basketball player, like this sister is so out of it. She cut her breast off completely. Like, this sister don't have no breast at all. They're gone. You know what I mean? Like, it's horrible to see. That's where that's the route and the road that black people going down. You know what I mean? Especially knowing history, brand, knowing how we used to be as a community. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, somebody molested this sister, man, and that's why she wants to be a man. You know what I mean? That's why she don't want to be. She feel like she's not a woman. She feel like she's a man or something. Like, and it's ridiculous. And like back in the day, like I just said, the last class, like back in the day, like we come from a culture where if somebody found out that you even disrespected their daughter, they will throw you down a goddamn flight of stairs. Like, nigga, you gotta go. You disrespected my baby, let alone put your hands on them. Ooh, wee. Let alone molested them. You gotta go. You know what I mean? But guess what? She didn't have nobody to protect her. She didn't have nobody that was gonna stand up for her. But Christianity is so disgusting. Guess what? Her whole life she had to sit. I guarantee her whole life, just like everybody else. She ain't no different from everybody else. I guarantee Brittney Griner had to sit at the table with her molester her whole goddamn life, or she had to be around him in some way, shape, or form. You know what I mean? That's the type of stuff that happened, man. You know, we gotta be so quick to call out these type of people and not just sweep it under the rug. Like, you know, that's what the Christian church do. They know something going on, they just sweep it under the rug. I know the Christian pastors sleep on everybody in this goddamn church. We gonna sweep it under the rug. It shouldn't be that. We don't come from we got a hush community like that now because brothers lost their spirit. You know what I mean? And that's why the ISBK and the Commanders Union Hunter is so important because we put that manly spirit back on brothers and sisters, man. We putting that spirit back on them. But we don't come from a community like that, man. That's some new shit. Like, we used to come from a community when something going on, like the fathers are responsible for what's going on. So when something happened, it's a judgment for what happened. Oh, he broke a window, he finna get his ass whooped, and he finna get grounded. He can't come outside, none of that. You know what I mean? Oh man, she was out there being a whore, and we finna dinner put some bars on the window. She ass whooped, and I'm finna take her to and from school every goddamn day. That's how it's gonna be. But you know, now we live in a society where something is going on, this adultery, horror, somebody being a whoremonger, somebody stealing or murdering. You know what we say now? It used to be, nigga, I'm responsible for what my son did. I'm responsible for what my daughter did. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get punished for it. Now it's just, man, whatever happened over there, oh, that nigga killed such and such, man. That's on them. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Oh, you know, she pregnant by whoop, man. Whatever going on, that ain't got nothing to do with me. That ain't got nothing to do with that. That's the community that we live in now. Everybody say it ain't got nothing to do with me. It ain't my business. I didn't just talk, be too long with it. But me and Kranyala, we was doing this podcast at his crib about 2 months ago. Man, when we got done with the podcast, brother Kranyala dapped me up. We about to leave. Man, we see a sister. Mind you, it's like 11 o'clock at night. 11 something dinner, 12 something. Nigga. Matter of fact, it was like 12 something.
It was like 1, sir.
We say what?
It was like 1.
Oh, see, nigga, we
was chilling for a minute.
Yeah, we was chilling for a minute. It's like we got done with the podcast, right? We talked like 2 months ago, a month ago, and we get done with the podcast, and we talking for a few hours, whatever. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, all right, but I'm gonna drive because I stayed 30 minutes away from this brother. So I'm like, okay, man, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna slide back to the crib, man. I've been drinking and shit. I ain't trying to make sure I get there safe. You know what I'm saying? We go outside. He walking me to the car. Man, we see a sister run past us full speed. Nigga, full speed went, nigga, her weed blowing in the wind. We like, damn, what the hell this she running? Nigga, she fall out in the middle of the street. You know what I'm saying? She fall out in the middle of the street. And then us not, if we was Christian, you know what we would have said? That ain't got nothing to do with us. But to
Right.
mind our business. But us being a man of the Lord, you know what we did? That's our responsibility. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
The decision making and all that type of stuff, that the burden of making decisions and all that, that's on our shoulders. You understand? So we had to make a decision like that. We gonna help this sister out because this is our sister, whether we know her or not. She fell out in the middle of the street, looked like she's running for her life. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we helped the sister up. She throwing up and all that. And then we called the ambulance. Nigga, I find out where her mom live. I go to her mom's house, knocking on the door, like, man, your daughter outside, like, you know what I'm saying? And then her mom, so caught up whatever the hell she got going on. Her mom act like she didn't even want to get on the ambulance when her daughter when the ambulance pulled up. I told her, I'm like, sis, whatever you talking about going on, you need your phone and all that. Look, get on the ambulance with your daughter.
Right.
Fuck all that. Sorry for my language, man. Forget all what you talking about. Get on the ambulance with your daughter, man. That's what's important. You know what I mean? But the Christian church, when I'm bringing that story out for, to say that nigga, like the Christian church teach Black, Hispanic, Native American Indians to sweep everything under the rug and say that it's not my business.
Right.
Whatever going on over there is not my business. When whatever happens in your community is your business.
Damn
Like,
right, sir.
you so busy waiting for another nation to come into your community and fix what's going on. That's not their duty. That's not their job. It's your job to fix what's going on. You know what I mean? But I don't expect everybody to have that type of spirit because they're not up in here under Commander Junior Hunter. But at the same
Right.
time, it's your responsibility. It's not nobody else's. You know what I mean? And it was just crazy to see that sister out there like that, and she didn't have a dad. You know what I'm saying? Her mom in the house, some goddamn where doing whatever she's doing, and she's laid out, literally, bro. She's laid out in the middle of the street. We sit there just looking like, God damn, bro. We like, bro, we gotta help this sister. Go ahead.
Mind you, sir, she was like 15. And this is 1 o'clock in the morning. She was like 15.
She was like 15. 1 o'clock in the morning, 15, running up the street for her life, and then come to find out the damn some Japhites. Was they Japhites or was they Moab or Ammon?
They was either Moab or Ammon.
Yeah, these Moab or Ammon, that she was down there being fast, and she was sitting here with some goddamn heathens, and they got her drunk.
Yeah.
You smell liquor on, they got her drunk, probably put something in the liquor, and probably was trying to take advantage of her. And she wasn't too far out of her mind. She was smart enough to run and get the hell away from goddamn heathens. And then guess what? She ran into priests and prophets of the Lord, and we made sure she was looked out for. We made sure that she went to the goddamn hospital. We made sure we found her parents, all that. You know what I mean? We like Christianity is so disgusting. They would have said that, man, we ain't got nothing to do with that. We ain't got nothing to do with that. Nah, man, ISBK, we got something to do with everything that's going on in the community.
Damn right, sir.
We're gonna make sure we
right.
look out for everybody that's in the community, whether we know. Like, that's why I was just talking to Captain Kwam, right? And I was saying how that video that General Yohana did when he was talking to the Muslims. I think he was in DC somewhere, and he was like, I don't know you. You a black man like me, and it's worth something. I ain't gonna let nobody sell you crack because you black man. Nigga, that give me, every time I hear that video, it give me chills. I'm like, damn, that nigga's a real nigga. Like, he said, I don't even know you, but I ain't gonna let nobody sell you crack because you a black man like me and it's worth something. Nigga, hey, man, get that. I'm gonna clap that up. That's crazy. Nigga, I ain't never heard nothing like that in my life. Nigga, like, I'm like, whoa, what the hell? Usually people's spirit is like, nigga, if that nigga smoke crack, he's stupid. That's on him. Nigga, like he said,
sir.
I ain't gonna.
That video got me into school. I think you froze up, sir. Everybody in the chat, if y'all can hear me, give me a 1. Baba Kasha. I think the Ottawa just froze up. If y'all can get in the chat and give me a 1, Salakia. I mean, if y'all can hear me in the chat, give me a 1. Okay, Khan, I see I'm still on here. The Ottawa just froze up, right? So we're going to keep it going, yeah, but like the Ottawa was bringing out, right? Brothers and sisters in the ISUBK, we understand that we're responsible for what's going on with our community. You understand? And how he was just bringing out a story. I'm going to tell y'all another story that happened between me and the Ottawa that happened probably, I want to say like a year ago. Now we was coming from camp and we was in the we had went to go get some liquor at a late night store in Oakland, one of the stores in my neighborhood, right? Now, when we go to the store, right, we see that it's a couple of brothers in the store. It's an Ishkarite brother in the store, and then it's a Judite brother in the store. We saluting everybody. Hey, what's going on, bro? Y'all doing, making small talking in there. But we really just trying to get our bottle and get up out of there, right? So the Ishkarite brother, he trying to buy his liquor. He in the line in front of us. So he trying to get what he trying to get and get up out of there. It was a Judite brother that walked in the store, kind of like had a little bit too much to drink. And the brother was blocking. Oh, y'all, give me 1 second. And the brother was and the brother, the Judite brother he came in there being unruly to the other brother, you understand? And the Issacharite brother, he kind of like a heavy set brother, Now I'm from Oakland, so I know what to look for, you know what I'm saying, when there's danger going on, especially in the streets at this time of night, right? So the Issacharite brother, he basically trying to wave dude off like, bro, you tripping, I don't even know you like that. Whoop, whoop, you feel me? Long story short, the Ishkarite brother, he pull out a Glock with a stick on it, right? Now, me and Natazar, we instantly go in priest mode. You know what I'm saying? Because he literally about to kill this brother in this store. So we get at the Ishkarite brother, like, bro, you gotta chill, bro. Like, bro, we all brothers, bro. First of all, like, you on camera, my nigga. You understand? Like, you gotta calm down. He like, nah, I feel y'all, bro. Y'all all right, you feel me? But dude, he got me messed up and whoop, all this type of stuff. I'm like, bro, look, dude that had a little bit too much to drink, you feel me? You could tell he under the influence of some other type of drug, bro. Just go ahead and do what you doing, you feel me? And go about your business, bro. You don't want to throw your life away because this dude is tripping and he out of pocket. And we telling other dude like, bro, you gotta chill, bro. Like he ready to kill you up in here, right? So long story short, the Judite brother, he keep running off at the mouth. And the Ishkarite brother, he step outside the store like, hey, bro, check it out. You feel me? Like, he was finna kill that boy in front of that store. But if it wasn't for Commander General Yohana and the ISUBK and them training us to be the men that actually care about our community, we would have turned our heads just like a Christian would have did. And then, like, that ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? That got everything to do with them. That brother would have got murdered that night. We would have lost 2 more brothers from our community. One would have got murdered, and the other brother would have went to jail because them Arabs, they don't give a damn about us. The Arabs was gonna let everything happen. The Arabs that owned the liquor store, they wasn't trying to defuse the situation or none of that. They was gonna let everything happen. You understand? They was gonna get a police the camera footage, allow the crime scene to come clean up that store, and they was gonna be back open the very next day after this brother loses his life and the other brother is either in jail or on the run. I should be camped under Commander General Yohana. We build men in here. We build men that actually care about their community and brothers that's willing to put their life on the line for the greater good of our people. You understand? But Salaki, I'm gonna get into this to this article a little bit more, and then I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I don't know what happened with the out of line camera. Salaki. Uh, 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 Salaki, that was damn near it on that article. Yeah, that was it on that article. But you know what I'm saying? Long story short, as far as this Brittney Griner situation, like blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we need to wake up to the actual reality of what's actually going on with our people and the lifestyle that we choose to live in order for us to come out of this hell and this oppression that we've been up under. First of all, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we under attack by the system that we live up under. We under attack by our oppressor, right? And the scriptures say they have taken crafty counsel and consulted against the Lord's hidden ones, right? That crafty counsel is allowing you to understand that you can be able to be whatever the hell you want to be, even though you might catch some type of disease, right? And you can lose your life behind you trying to fulfill your lusts, right? That crafty counsel is allowing us to watch all of these black exploitation films from the 70s and the 80s, and brothers and sisters growing up with an image of how black people are supposed to be on TV, which was given to you by so-called Jews, right? These fake Jews that run Hollywood. They gave us this image of ourselves on TV and programmed this in our minds for us to think that this is how we are supposed to be as a people. Blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, we don't come from a culture of being homosexuals. We don't come from a culture of being drug dealers or being murderers and being gang members. All of this is Caucasian culture. All of this is Edomite culture. You understand? And the fact that Brittney Griner grew up and most likely was molested and mistreated and mishandled as a little girl, now as an adult woman, she don't ever want to be vulnerable as a woman, so she chooses to make herself a man. You understand? She chooses to go about identifying herself as a man in hopes of that she can never be taken advantage of like how she was most likely when she was a child. You understand? And in turn, what happened? She indulges in the alternative lifestyle and being a part of the LGBTQ community and indulging in drugs so much and so forward in that she went to a different country that has a no tolerance on weed, and she tried to be slick and sneaky and tried to bring some cannabis oil there and ended up getting 9 years. You understand? Wake up, blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. What's going on in this society? It's not rocket science why we keep getting the short end of the stick. It's not rocket science why a lot of gay people are getting monkeypox. Being gay is unnatural, right? The Lord said, if a man lie with mankind as he lieth with womankind, he shall be put to death. His blood shall be upon him. What does that his blood shall be upon him mean? That is a blood disease, monkeypox. HIV and AIDS is a blood disease, and you're going to die in your sin. Just like the Lord said, and I'm going to read it again, Revelation chapter 18 and verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, that ye receive not of her plagues. You understand? Come out of this ideology of being an America, being an American, Salakia. Come out of this ideology of God loves everybody and I can be a man or a woman if I choose to be. You understand? Come out of that ideology and you're not going to receive monkeypox. We need to come out of the ideology of it's okay to smoke a little bit of weed, because I guarantee you, Brittney Griner right now, She regrets smoking weed right now. I guarantee you she regrets smoking weed. She got 9 years for a small amount of weed oil, right? 9 years for a small amount of weed oil. Man, I know brothers that have got caught with 2 or 3 pounds and probably got a year or 6 months or some probation at best. You understand? This sister got 9 years because she wanted to play with her life in order to get high, in order to fulfill her lust and not conquer and fight her damn demons. You understand? And all of this comes from black men not being able to be in the households. Black men uh, raised in these communities with all of these Christian churches when they got this same Bible that we read, but they not telling you the truth about what's going on in your community. You understand? Christianity is the reason why blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans suffer. Christianity is the reason why Brittney Griner has no breasts right now. Because your Christian pastor says the law is done away with. Come as you are. God loves everybody. So you know what Brittney Griner thinks? Brittney Griner thinks the Bible and God loves everybody, so I can be whatever the hell I want to be. I can be foul, nasty, disgusting, a drug addict, and I'm going to live a prosperous life. And Brittney Griner had to learn the hard way. You understand? With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. Yahweh Shimmy Shah rock a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shamal a thumb by Shimmy Shah to the sisters. Man, we definitely appreciate the support with this podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. You understand? And we're gonna continue to push these out to y'all. You understand? And keep pushing this truth out to the masses. Right? With that being said, shalom, Israel.